What's up, YouTube world? Back again with another video. um, I'm really an amateur when it comes to being consistent with YouTube videos, and why I say that is because my topics I bring about sometimes might not be clear. Sometimes I put a couple videos up where I brought them down, or I brought one down. I just didn't post the other one, so it's like sometimes I'm not all the way sure of what I'm talking about. I know that I had watched the video, like the last video I put up. It it kind of seemed ridiculous, so I actually just took that one down. So that's kind of one of the ones I'm talking about. But in this video, I'm gonna speak about how important tradition is with morals, ethics, responsibilities, and when it comes to playing that masculine and feminine role. I'm gonna try to. I don't want this video to be too long, but I definitely want to make sure I get everything I need to say about this. So before I speak about uh, morals, ethics, I want to start off with the masculine and feminine roles, like the roles that men took part of in traditional past, and the roles the women took part of. I mean, I know today's a new day, so people can express themselves however they want to, and definitely like with the women, go get the bag. I mean, you can't really. I mean, I know I wouldn't expect to. I won't sit around and expect somebody to do it for me. I mean, especially if I wasn't raised to be put in that position. If I wasn't taught to put myself in that position where somebody would take care of me, yeah, I'd definitely go out there and get it myself. But when it comes to those roles, it seems like it's really important because I don't know, it's just masculine and feminine. I know I'm wanting to become a man. I wanted to be a man. I want to be a traditional man, provider, protector. I'm not up there yet, but I'm working on it. But I can say in this world with people who like males who all freely and and they feelings and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. While women are masculine, take care of business, getting straight to it, knocking it out. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just realizing how important they help each other out. Like with me stepping into my masculinity, I'm realizing I don't like certain women, you know, be like straightforward with me. I don't I don't like it straightforward. It's like I went out. I mean, first of all, let me say this. Well, no, I'm gonna say this. I went out, to the club or whatever. And there was some beautiful women, some lovely women, but I mean, they was attractive, but they just wasn't attracting me. And it's just like it was just one girl. She was pretty, she was a real pretty girl. She had like this. I think it's called like fleet jacket. I had a jacket. It's one of those jackets where it was just like a windbreaker, like a windbreaker jacket. And she had it unzipped. Like she didn't have no shirt on, but she had like a bra. But she had like her whole bra like out, and it's like it wasn't her titty, but I mean it was her titty out, but it was her bra still, so it was covering that up, but it's still out, and it's like, I mean maybe that would have attracted me if I was like really drunk or something, like really like out of there, just maybe, but sometimes I'd be really looking for something real, and although these boss chicks may look, they really look nice, take care of themselves. It's just something that's not really attracting me, because I don't know. Maybe they just gotta fall back. Maybe let me, step in. They gotta fall back so I can step in. But I realize as I step into my masculinity, I'm talking to certain feminine women, and it's helping me want to be more masculine, helping me feel like a man. It helps me be a man. I see where my place is when I'm talking to certain type of women. I see where my place is. Okay, now that's out the way. Let's talk about how about traditions with morals and ethics and stuff. So we got you have these traditions and these morals, ethics, where it's like it's rules. You gotta obey by the rules. And when we watch basketball, they gotta play by the rules. If people not playing by the rules, then the game isn't that fun for real. You just, I mean, with anything, if nobody playing by the rules, who really want to play? Unless everybody playing that way. So that's probably what's really going on here. Like, people, they discount morals, ethics, and even gender. Like being a masculine man, a feminine woman, maybe gender roles. They toss out gender roles. So I feel like these things are important and were important because they hold something together. They like, when you see somebody talking, if they talking with respect, and you see them a type of way, they carry themselves a type of way. But with somebody who like don't really respect themselves, so that's how it seems. They don't respect themselves, but they just talk any kind of way, and it sounds like they carry themselves another type of way. But when you really look at it, it look like people who carry themselves like who really have morals and stuff, they like up here, and people who don't, they like down here. So it's like a scale or a spectrum, but hierarchies. And this way you really can say like a hierarchy of 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 how people treat themselves. I feel like people want to toss all these toss all that stuff out, toss all those traditions out, so they can play the game how they want to play it. When it's a good reason that we have these things here. It's a good reason why we have these rules here. I mean, for instance, if I see men that's not being manly, okay, and if they give up on their manhood, then they just like they like trying to be feminines, and it's like I came across two guys. I mean, this is not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. But I came across two guys. One guy who was like, he was, being all up in his feminine to where he was like trying to impersonate. I mean, I'm not sure if that's how if he was raised like that, talking like that. But he was like sounding like a woman. Like one time, I walked. This is pretty much like the first time I noticed him. I think I walked past him, and I thought he was a woman because he was sounding like a woman. But then I turned my head and it was me. And I looked at him. But he probably noticed that I looked at him funny. But I was like, damn, I thought it was a woman for a second. And like that's how it seems sometimes. Like some of these guys are like super feminine to the point where the first instance you'll probably think they're a woman. But I'm so comfortable with myself where I'm like, okay, I thought you was a woman, but I see you're not. So I'm gonna turn my head. But let's see. It also comes to a point where it seems like some of these guys just really give up on who they really are. Like they don't act like a woman. They just don't act like nothing. I heard, I think Jordan Peterson mentioned it. He said like a worthless worm. And this is the second guy, the other guy. When I looked at him, I mean, when I started looking at it, it looked like he's starting to, because I was watching him. It's like he noticed that I was watching him or whatever. But it's like he probably started fixing himself. Like he started wearing a hat. I think he got shaved up or something. But it's like there's no life in him. You know what I'm saying? I never heard him talk. I don't think I wanted him to talk. Cause the way that one dude said, he sound like man, your tone, like when it comes to being a man, your tone is way. And probably even a woman, your tone matters. How you speak matters. How you sound matters. Sounds carry vibrations, and vibrations have feeling. But yeah, I feel like, and it's like people around these guys, they're telling me, "Oh, you cool, you all right, you all right." But where's the reality check? Because those people that's telling them, "Oh, you all right," they ain't gonna be there when you really need them. They, it's probably a good thing they're there. They probably like letting them know, like, hey, you still got your head up. You don't gotta go kill yourself. Pretty much, hey, don't go kill yourself. All right. But what about the people that really care? Like, is there people that care? Cause I said they'll tell you that just to help you feel better. But what about the reality check? Like, Kevin Samuels, what he brought, the message he brought, like when it comes to like women, like I forgot what he called it, but he's like they're like pretty much tell each other what they want to hear, but they won't really give each other that reality check. I feel like we as people, black people, white people, all people, gotta start giving each other reality checks. Some people like to turn a blind eye to things just because they're like, well, that ain't me. I'm gonna let them do them. I feel like you still part of the problem. You still part of the problem. You don't gotta say nothing, but if you don't give no type of if you don't show them that you like or you just show them, hey, welcome. I think that's a problem because say like men who can't get women. I'm gonna say they can't get women. They had so much hard trying to get a woman, so they decided they gonna go for men. And sometimes they probably had trouble with that too. So I mean, but people have desires though. You know what I'm saying? People have desires, and see, this is kind of like a lot of sexual. This talk right here is kind of like sexual because I feel like those men who can't get women and who don't, I feel like they they try to express that another way, and I really just mean pedophile. Pedophile. It just that's the worst case scenario. But having these people everywhere, like people in power that ain't shit, pretty much. People in power that ain't shit that really don't need to be there. And then it comes to a point where it can be like a group of people. Like you can say white privilege. You can say white people have some type of power in a way, white privilege or whatever. But if nobody don't say something here and there about shit, then some things are tolerated. Things are tolerated, and that stuff can, bullshit. A lot of bullshit can be tolerated, and if you can let bullshit keep going on, that it's not gonna end good. So I just feel like people want to toss all these morals, ethics. So why? Cause man, I see people act a fool around me, and just because I'm a stand-up guy, just because I ain't laughing at every little whimsical joke they throwing or something like that, they look at me like I'm the bad one. He don't laugh at all. Or what's up with all that? Like, but what if your shit ain't funny? Honestly, that's what really got me. Everybody want to be laughing, haha, geeky in your face, but the shit ain't funny. Now, if you come to me with some shit that's funny, I'll probably laugh. But the fact that you just think you can pull out your pocket, like you got it, I'ma tell you, get the fuck out my face. Because I take care of business, and I don't like people just lollygagging in my face when I got some things to do. But yeah, that's how I feel. I don't want this video to go too long. I feel like people want to throw morals, ethics out because they want to stand on their high horse. They want either that victimhood or whatever they feel. They want to stand in there and be like, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. No, you don't. You got to get up and get to work. We all got to get up and get to work. And people, that's what it is. People don't want to do that, So I feel like that's one of the main reasons people want to toss out traditions. People don't want to be responsible.